What's up, everybody? It's ET. Um, yeah, I am not having much luck with this Telnet thing, but I was doing some reading online, and I think I found some good code I can steal. So let's see what I can do. So without even pretending to not steal this, let me see what happens if I steal this. so, I don't even know how to start. I think I'm just gonna make a new class. What I might do here is comment some stuff that I'm not using. I don't know if this is hurting or breaking anything, but just can't do it anymore. That's fine. Alright, good enough. Let's make a new item, new class. Oh lordy lord. Just class 1, let's do it. Alright, class 1. How do we proceed here? Got eClient state. Let's just steal the rest of this. Alright, making this big. Yes, so I know you are from the systems.net. Socket is just from system.net.sockets. Thread is also going to be from something else, system.threading. And is that it? Alright, I'm going to save this. I'm going to even run this just to see what happens. Yes, please allow it. Okay, so that should be listening. So if I just telnet into my local host. Oh, there is no such telnet programming. I think Putty has telnet though, so let's try that guy. Alright, not as easy as I thought. Let's open it here. There we go. I think it should be on my D drive. I have an apps folder. Putty, there we go. Let's do this telnet localhost 23. Hey, okay, awesome. Let's see what this does. Let's make this kind of big. Very cool. Do you have some kind of password? Alright, so it's just leet. Well, first I'll just try something else like test. Otherwise, leet. I don't know what valid commands are. Test. Nice. What up? What up? Get wrecked. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty legit Telnet server. Now let's figure out how that's working. I'm all for that. Good. Alright. I'm cool with that part. Yeah, that part. So this is what I really want to do. I want to write the code how I want to see it. So to do that, I'm going to make a class 2. Sure, why not? Whatever. Alright. So class 2 is the okay. This is going to be called a network connection. I already got a network connection. Fine, network. I don't even care anymore. Alright, so network. Maybe it'll be abstract. And all you're going to be is public event handler event async socket args. I don't even remember what it should be called. I have it though. It's under Telnet. Yeah, this guy. Data received. Oh. Definitely use your sockets. On data received. Public event handler. Socket event args. On data sent. Okay. And then public abstract void send geez, don't even know. Like this class 1 should have send data. Where's begin send? Okay, message. So you can do buffer, offset, size. Okay, I think I can handle it. And new sockets. Alright. So, I said new socket dot send. You can do the buffer, buffer socket flags, buffer size, buffer socket flags, buffer offset socket flags, error code. Okay. What's the other thing you can do? New socket dot send async, yeah. So I'm looking for, okay, and you just do the event args. So so we can send a string. You can send a byte array. That's fine. Those two are good for now. Alright, so that's going to be my network. Great. And I will rename you to network. Okay. I'm going to make something just called server. Server is going to extend network. What you got? Alright, no problem. I will implement this now. That's not what I'm going to be working on. So when you create the server, what are we going to do? I don't know that I'm going to do anything with that yet, but I am going to do public void start. And when you do start, this is what we'll steal. Oh, I do this the opposites. Alright. We do endpoint.address family, stream, bind to endpoint, listen at 0. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to try to do this as close as I can to the other one, but using this async library. Sure. Alright. Yes. So, socket async event args e. And it's going to equal null. So, if you just say accept connection here, that won't do much. If, accept connections, nope. If e equals null, then e equals new socket event targs. Okay. No problem. So that's how we're handling it. We're going to start, and that's what's going to happen. Great. And I can do that here. So I think we got this whole thing settled. Yep. Okay. I'm happy with that. Not too worried about the background thread yet. It is pretty cool though, so I'll have to take a look at it. Alright, so this is what's going to happen on new... So here we go. e.completed plus equals accept callback. So what this does is on accept connections, this is what it will be called back from. Alright, cool. And so this, I'll take this code for now. It's going to be similar but not the same. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is there we go. Take out e.completed accept callback. Alright. Actually, all the way down here. e.accept socket equals null. And then you can just say accept connections. E. Great. So now we're just using that same one over and over again. Okay, that's fine and dandy. What is new clients, and how can I learn more about it? New clients is just a bool. So let's make this a field. Okay. I don't know what old socket, new socket is, so I'm just going to say e.accept socket is new sockets. Gets sockets. Okay. I think that's right. So a client class exists here. So what I'm going to do is, I know it's going to break this one, but it should fix this guy. Alright, for now, that's what we got. Client list. Tell me more. It's a dictionary. Alright. Socket client. So let's learn more about that. And you are going to be a little more. You're going to be a dictionary of sockets clients. And we're just going to initialize you right away. Great. Alright, so we got a client list. It's going to be new socket and client. Great. Then you can say, hey, got a new client. Output's going to be this. Please input your password. I don't know what the state is yet, but we can get the message, and then we're going to start sending it. Okay, so here's where I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to say new socket dot send async, and I think I'm going to have to make a new, let's make a new arg. Socket event arg, async event args, new e equals new socket event args, and then we'll say new e, and before I send new e, let's go ahead and say dot complete it plus equals plus equals I think I could do that here, right? Alright, I'm gonna say send I need help from the Telnet class this time. Alright, so when we accept, what are we going to do? We're going to pop a new args out. Oh, we put a new connection in here. Not entirely sure here. So I do have this client. Maybe I should worry about the client. It doesn't really have the socket information though. I will need the socket though. Right? At the end of the day, I need the socket. Because when I say new socket dot send async, right? What do you need? Alright, back to this one. And I'm about to send something. What do you need to do? User token, no, complete it. Before I even send. You're gonna get a, yep, you can put the connection in, connect, set the buffer. But how do you know which socket to send it to? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, because you're sending it from that side. Yeah. Makes sense, makes sense. So how will I know new socket is what I'm thinking. Yes, got it. So when we do send, we're gonna need a socket, and I'm gonna say and message, right? And I don't know why I'm saying new socket like that. Alright, so I'm not too worried about these yet. Alright, when I'm going to network, don't worry about this one yet, but do worry about this one. Socket, invite message. Alright, that's making sense. It's making sense. So here, I can say public void send sockets, and what's the other one? I'll just do byte array. Okay, what do you have a problem with? Oh, should I? I didn't even know. Cool. So when you send, you just say socket dot send async, and we can just say E. But you're like, we don't have an E, and that's where I'm going to fix that right now. Socket, this guy basically. We're going to go E, makes the new socket, E dot complete it, plus equals send callback. Yeah, it's making sense. And we also got to set buffer here. Set buffer 0 and message dot length. Is there a way to actually put the buffer in there? Yeah. So we're gonna do message 0 message dot length. Alright, so something like that. Does that look good? Maybe. So do the telnets. Yeah. I think so, at least. I'm not doing this check though. I think I should be doing those checks. Okay, but anyway. Not what I'm doing yet. So I don't need to do... Oh, okay, wait. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. I'm gonna do byte this. Oh, that's the buffer, yeah, okay. So send async. I don't really know if I can set that other stuff. Okay, cool. Alright. So if I go back to here, it's the background thread, that's okay. Accept connection, send data, receive data. So this is what's going to happen on the return. So let's see what's different, let's see what's the same. Okay, to get the socket. Oh yeah, how do we get the socket? I think I'm just put that as the user token for now. Equals socket. No problem, that will just be e.userToken as sockets. So I don't need to do anything like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so I can get rid of this. So we got a new socket, client sockets. I don't even think I'm going to say new socket, I'm just going to call it socket. Okay. So we got send and send callback. Alright, so if I go back here, what are you referring to? Alright, so you have data and data size. Alright. So up here, we're going to have a public int, constant int, buffer size equals 1024, and then public, not const, but public, this one's not public, private byte array, buffer, I think you just call data. I think your data size. I don't really know. Equals new byte data size. Alright. Good enough for now. Alright, that should be good. I before E, something like that. I was trying to think of the rule there. Alright, so let's say, give me a new method here. Alright, so receive, it's going to take a socket. Oh, I don't need to do all this. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. Client socket. Let's just go sockets, something like that. Alright. So what this is going to do is I think I'm going to make a new sockets event args e equals new socket event args e dot complete it. It's going to plus equals receive callback. dot set buffer. There's going to be data 0 data size. And finally, e dot user token is going to equal the sockets. Okay, and then socket dot send async is gonna be E. Except you're not sending, you are totally receiving this time. Receive async E. Alright, I think that works. Make sure at every callback, one of the first things you do is subtract out what you're doing. So yeah, I'm totally gonna do that here. At the top of every callback, e.complete it minus equals send callback. Something like that. Alright, cool. And guess what? You're going to be a callback too. And the first thing that's going to happen here is you're no longer going to listen to this guy. Okay. I buy it so far. So now that once you receive, you'll get something like crazy and big like this. So let's do that. Alright. Let's see where I can fix this. Let's see where I don't need to fix it. Alright, so you're going to be in my user token right now. So you're my user token. Client is blank apparently. Try get value. Oh, don't need to do that. I don't think so. I think this is e.bytes transferred. If it's 0, close it, remove it. Oh, I see. I should have been keeping track of the server socket. Okay. Alright. For ease, just for now, server socket is that. Alright. Back to original code. I don't know if that is right to do. Questionable. Yep. I understand that. Alright, so console received from blah blah. Okay. I didn't mess with any of that. Oh, but alright. Let's see what we got here. Current command, write, command issue, bytes. gonna say just send client socket and message. Okay. Just hope I'm doing that right. So all of these sends a message. Otherwise, this is going to begin receiving. So I'll just say receive client socket. I think it's working. I think this will be okay. Current command issued. Yeah, alright. I think that's what I want to do. Alright, I think I've converted it to the async. So if I go to class 1, alright, so this is what I'm really going to do. I'm going to kind of close all this out. Well, alright, maybe not all of it. Alright, so I'm going to say server equals new server. We better call it server equals new server. Server.start. Okay. Then do that crazy thing. I think that will work. Maybe I should do that here. I don't know what's better. Alright. Walk me through this. Nope. Let's see what the errors are. Yes. Totally get rid of this, I believe. I'm not too worried about that. Not too worried about that. Okay, yeah. That one I'm not sure. If I go to class 1, new clients. Okay. Okay, yeah. I think I need to just make sure this is true up front. And that is not true anymore. Okay, so F6 this. Error list. Those two are fine. I'm cool with those. Alright, let's play this. Alright, server socket listening to upcoming connections. Let's see if it really works. So I'll still use PuTTY. Localhost 23 Telnet. I'll just say localhost Telnet. Save that. Alright, pretty cool. Lordy. Yep. Okay, so it shows me I received the bytes, the whatever this is, and maybe the hex, and the... okay. Okay, that was interesting. So client list equals 0. Oh, because this is looking at this client list. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, so this guy really needs access to the server stuff. And all these functions are out the window, I guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and get access to the client list. So to do that, all we have to do is make the client list public. And I'm going to go ahead and make it static too. Why not? Alright, so we got a public static list. And just for ease, I'm just going to say var client list equals server dot client list. And there we go. I feel like that should work. So we have that. And we're going to have what, a telnet going. So like a local telnet. Alright, so now that we got telnet going, say A. Yeah, I don't know what all that crazy random stuff is at the beginning. But now if I put A, it's okay. Alright, so it looks like it's working fine. But now, if I said kill or list, it wasn't list, was it? It was clients. Clients. Alright, so if I said kill one, oh, it killed my connection, right? It like totally killed my connection. Nice. Alright, cool. It's not too shabby. So that's the other thing I'm curious about, like, what if I did connect to this and, but, you know, log in correctly, start trying to kill the connection. Maybe I'll do like KIL and then I just say test. So if I said KIL, test, I said L, okay. I'm starting to understand. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I am thinking that this looks okay. Now I kind of just want to look at the code to make sure it all sort of blends. So, okay. This background thread is really where I'm going to look at later. I'm not going to look at now. So let's just look at the server code. Alright, so the server code, when you construct a server, nothing happens. But okay, when you run the start function, you are starting the server and you're accepting connections. And I'm just going to say listen. Maybe that's what that, yeah, so let's go to listen. We should say accept, because you know what? It's what it is, right? It's what's called. So, we're starting, we're accepting. And then when you actually get a connection, we can start listening. Okay, so what are we doing when getting the connection? We are creating a new client object, which is good for all of this Telnet stuff that I don't really know much about. But the other thing is we send we send a message from the socket, and then we're accepting a new connection. So we're doing two things here. So this is kind of the fork, right? So accepting just goes back and does the same thing, but send creates a new socket event args and then sends that. Great. Okay. So on the callback, on any callback, I'm making sure I unsubscribe first, and then I just say receive. And basically, you set up the event arg, then you start receiving. Then on the callback, this is what happens. This is a lot of bit of code right here. So if bytes transfer to 0, then you close and you start accepting another connection. That part I'm kind of confused about. So let me check. Let me see if I can emulate that part. So that's there. Just a local telnet to this thing. For some reason, the first one has all these random characters. I don't understand it per se. So okay, we're logged in, and let's just say I close this. And it says listening for upcoming connections, and it disconnected. But I don't think I need to listen for upcoming connections, because alright, so now if I try to connect, where am I doing? Putty, localhost, or actually, do me a favor, let's make this Dragon Dream. I'm gonna load this and save it as default for now, just because I'll be doing a lot of this. Okay, so lots of crazy characters, and then this. So I was able to get in again, is my point here. So every time I disconnect, I don't need to start listening for upcoming ones, because I'm already doing that, right? So I'm going to take this out, just to see if it still works. I believe it should. What am I doing now? Maybe not clearing the buffer, and that's what's happening. Sorry, just thought about what could have been happening. Where I'm getting all this craziness from. Alright, so Dragon Dream. No, that's not what I wanted. Can you save this to this? Nope. Load this. Default settings. Save. Alright. That should be right. Okay. Sorry, this setting some stuff up. So all that crap, I bet you it's because it's already in the buffer. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this, disconnect it, and I don't see the accepting the connections things, but I think it still will accept my connections. Yeah. No problem. Alright, good deal. I feel pretty good about that, and I will stick with that. Alright, so we got this network thing going. Now when I'm sending my first password, or when I'm receiving my first thing, yeah, when I'm doing this receive, really, is there like a way to clear the buffer somehow? Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. For each var byte in data. It's not what I want anyway. For int I equals 0, I less than data size, I plus plus, data, this is just clearing the data. Data I equals 0. I wonder if I just clear out the data, will it be a little better? Yeah. Okay, so I'm clearing out the data, I got this thing running, going to putty, yep, opening this, test, nope, that's all still there, so this must be something else happening. I just don't know what else it could be though. Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Ugh, Cortana. Well, that data clearing doesn't do anything, so I really should just delete it. Oh, yep, gotcha. Alright, definitely like how this is all split up. I do have these other events that I should launch. Alright, I mean this is good code. I'm not gonna fight it. But I am curious to see what am I thinking? I'm gonna make a new project. This is gonna be another console app. This is gonna be the I'll just call this Telnet server example. Okay. OE client state is that enumeration that I guess I didn't copy? That should have been on there. Oh yeah, I see. I missed. Alright, cool. Okay, it's even the same for this guy. So, just some weirdness happening there at the front. Alright, I'm cool. I'm cool with all that. That's working fine. Alright, so this is a Telnet server example. It looked pretty good. I'm gonna just close this. Can I just close it? And, or unload project, that's good. Yeah. Alright, good. Alright, I'm feeling it. Yeah, this seems fine. I'm gonna call it quits though. It's already been an hour. But alright, so we got a server, it starts, it accepts a connection asynchronously, and then when it calls back. And it calls back, it uses that same socket event args to keep accepting more connections. And then it sends a message right away. And the message right away is, hey, input your password. And so that happens. Okay, this actually sends that message that we put up there, which is great. And then when you actually sent it, it starts listening. So, okay, you sent the message, let's start listening. Okay, great. And so once it's listening, it's doing this stuff. And then once you actually get something, start figuring out what to do with it. And so I haven't looked through this code yet, but I'm just guessing based on what you put in, this is what you should worry about. Alright. So this is logging in, and this is if you're logged in. Okay, cool. Ah, that's a nifty little command. So if you got the input, it makes an output for you. So let's see. Just so I understand what's going on. That's the console, right? Okay, so you're just handling command. Okay, so this is the output basically. So if bytes is transferred to 0, you disconnect it. So I didn't think this needed to be here. Alright, so you receive some data. return an intro. So if data 0 is return and data 1 is intro, and client command issued dot length equals 0, received something, command issues blanked. And how do you know that? How do you know that the client that command issued is blank? There's got to be something here. Client that command issued. How do you know? I'm really trying to figure out where this is set. I don't know. Okay, I'm kind of done looking at this. I'm just staring at code, not getting anywhere fast. But you do have a command issued. You have client state, yeah, all of that. Okay. More for me to ponder later. Okay. Yep, can't really think of anything else I want to do. So we'll leave it at that. Okay. Guess I'm gonna delete the stuff I don't need. Alright, honestly, server can work without you right now. So, no network needed. Yeah. Even class 1. Maybe not. This should be programmed. Yeah. And you'll be main. Alright, network connection. Yeah, unfortunately, pool I'm going to keep, server program, Telnet. So we should only have 3 files, yes. And I might as well let's go ahead and get our private pool going. Socket event args. I'm going to just say call it pool. And then I'm just going to say pool equals new pool. 10, I guess. I'll go with 50 or 100. And then this could be a delegate return new socket async event args. All right. I don't know what happened there. Pull that pop. And then we'll just keep using that same one. But here we go. Pull that pop. Oh, that's fine. You don't need to override it now. I guess at the end of this function, pull that push B. And that is all, I think. That looks good. Can I just test this out? Test run? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Trying to figure out how to do an inline funk. Maybe this guy will know. Inline funk C#. Let's see, funk, socket async events, object constructor equals, guess delegate? I don't think that's gonna work. Let's do that equals return new socket event args. Something like that. object constructor. Is that better? Worse? The same? I'm just gonna try this. Oh, it was working the whole time. It's just the actual stack is null. Alright, that makes more sense. So let's, yeah, I'm gonna just kind of delete all that. That seems fine. Program, or server, whichever. I think I was okay with just saying delegate here. Delegate this guy. Alright, so now back to pool. I guess the first thing we do is new stack of T. There we go. And then what are you saying? That's not true anymore. Okay. So I feel pretty good about that. Start it up. Cool. Oops, wrong one, wrong one. Alright, everything seems to be working just fine. Okay. Feel pretty good about all of it. What I'll do tomorrow is I'll probably take out some of the Telnet stuff and kind of abstract it to like a Telnet server or something like that. Because really all I need here is start, accept. Maybe I'll have a virtual on the callback. And yeah, I think exactly what I just said. I'm gonna do a virtual on the callback and a virtual on the received callback. And yeah. Okay. Got a plan. I'll go ahead and commit all of this. So we have a Unity Network Solution Engine, Telnet server example, yes. Yeah, I think some of this stuff wasn't committed yet. Alright, cool. I approve. This looks great. What episode is this? 2. Got a simple Telnet server working. Buggy on first password entry, but okay afterwards. Okay. Committing that and letting it slide. Alright everybody, see you later. Bye.